A teacher in Virginia who was shot by a 6-year-old student earlier this month now says administrators failed to act despite multiple warnings that this little boy was armed. Abigail Zwerner is her name. She was shot in the class in the chest, and she intends to file a lawsuit against the Newport News School District in the coming days. And the details of her allegations, we have to say, are stunning. Jericka Duncan is following this story for us. Jericka, good morning to you.
Good morning. The story really is unfathomable. The school's assistant principal resigned yesterday, and amid both intense scrutiny and pending legal action, the school board voted last night to remove the superintendent. Now, the move comes after the attorney representing Abby Zwerner says school officials were warned 3 times that the student might have a gun.
This should have never happened. It was preventable.
Attorney Diane Toscano represents shooting victim Abby Zwerner. Toscano said school personnel, quote, could not be bothered to act even after several warnings about the 6-year-old shooter. And she outlined hours of alleged inaction before the child fired at Zwerner. Around 11:15 a.m., she said Zwerner told an administrator that the student threatened to beat up another child, but the 6-year-old was not removed from the class. At 12:30 p.m., Toscano said another teacher told an administrator she'd searched the child's backpack after suspecting he had a gun, but she found no weapon and worried that he'd put the firearm in his pocket. Toscano said the administrator downplayed that possibility by replying, well, he has little pockets. Around 30 minutes later, Toscano said a third teacher told an administrator that a student claimed the suspect had showed him a gun during recess and threatened to shoot him if he told anyone. Yet again, Toscano said nothing was done. She also alleged that when another school employee asked to search the boy, he was turned down.
He was told to wait the situation out because the school day was almost over. Let that sink in.
Roughly an hour later, Toscano said the 6-year-old fired at Zwerner, who has since been discharged from the hospital and is continuing her recovery.
Abby Zwerner was shot in front of those horrified kids, and this school and community are living the nightmare. All because the school administration failed to act.
A spokesperson for the school district declined to comment on those allegations and did not respond to our request for details of the school's protocol for reporting incidents like this one. Now, local authorities say they didn't receive a call about a possible weapon at Rich Neck Elementary until after the shooting happened.
I think that attorney was very effective at the end when she said, let that sink in a second.
Right.
Because when I first heard it, I thought the response was, well, the day's almost over. Don't do anything, which is crazy.
Yeah, and there's obviously so much more to this story because anytime that you have a care plan, as the family stated,
yes,
where a adult, a parent is supposed to accompany this child every day,
yeah,
you know, there's a lot more to learn, but it's obvious that there appears to be multiple times when more should have been done to try to figure out if this kid actually had a gun.
Seems like this could have been preventable.
We can all agree it never should have happened.
Yes, yes. Let's start with that.
Jericka, thank you very much.